On the 23rd of September, just a matter of weeks into Liz Truss's tenure as Prime Minister, her novice Chancellor Kwasi Kwarteng took to his feet in Britain's House of Commons to deliver what was termed a mini-budget. In spite of global economic turmoil in the wake of the pandemic and the conflict in Ukraine, and in the midst of a cost of living crisis caused by soaring inflation and rising interest rates, he announced tax cuts worth £45 billion. By Monday the 26th, the pound had dropped to a record low against the dollar, and soon after that, 5-year government UK bonds saw their largest increase in a single day as traders sold off UK assets. Economic experts warned that the largest tax cuts in 50 years could see a repeat of the 1976 sterling crisis, when the UK had to ask the International Monetary Fund for a bailout. That week, a poll showed the ruling Conservative Party's support had plummeted. Opposition Labour was shown holding a record 33-point lead. It was clear something had to be done, and the first U-turn was performed, Prime Minister Truss conceding that a plan to abolish the 45p tax rate would be abandoned. Then Kwarteng bowed to increasing pressure and announced that he was bringing forward the release of a detailed fiscal plan to the end of the month, 3 weeks earlier than expected. On Wednesday the 12th, new figures showed the UK economy had unexpectedly shrunk in August, and the Bank of England announced its help to support the bond market would stop at the end of the week. Kwarteng was in Washington to hear the IMF rebuke the UK over its tax cuts, saying the policies of the Finance Minister and Central Bank Chief shouldn't be contradictory. And Kwarteng left the meeting early to return to the UK, where he was sacked just 38 days into his job. Liz Truss held a news conference to row back on yet more of the mini-budget plans. Then, on Monday the 17th, the new Finance Minister, Jeremy Hunt, made his first major announcement, going further than the markets expected. Almost all the tax cuts in the mini-budget were reversed. And then, on Thursday the 20th, Liz Truss stepped down as Prime Minister after just 45 days in power. Within a week, the UK would have had its third Prime Minister in as many months.